Hello everyone! Today is a beginner-friendly tutorial video on creating a marbled flower pot. Here are the materials we need to prepare. If you also want to make a perfect marbled flower pot, follow along with us. First, we need to put on rubber gloves. Whether you're working with epoxy resin or UV resin, rubber gloves are essential. They protect your hands during the process, preventing direct contact with the resin, color pastes, or dyes. Next, let me introduce the resin we'll be using in this video, a large capacity AB resin kit. Why choose a large bottle? Because making a marbled flower pot requires a significant amount of resin, so it's best to prepare a large kit in advance to avoid running out of resin. Now, let's introduce our tools. Silicone mat. We can mix the resin or create our pieces on the silicone mat. It's easy to clean and protects the table. Cups, stirring sticks, and pipettes. For mixing resin, it's recommended to use a measuring cup with graduations to ensure accurate proportions and avoid mistakes that could ruin the final product. Use thicker stirring sticks for more efficient and even mixing compared to thinner ones. Pipettes help remove impurities or small bubbles during the mixing and pouring process, ensuring a clean final product. Small measuring cups. When only a small amount of resin is needed for a specific color, these cups help save resin. Many viewers have asked how the marbled effect in our videos is achieved. The secret lies in this bottle of methyl silicone oil. Adding a drop of methyl silicone oil to the mixed resin creates the stunning marbled effect you see in the videos. It's crucial. Next, let's introduce the coloring products for the resin. Color paste, pearlescent powder. Each of these creates a different effect, so choose based on the result you want. Finally, let's introduce the flower-shaped silicone mold we'll be using for this project. Now, let's move on to the first step, mixing the resin. First, pour 4 ounces of Part A resin, followed by 4 ounces of Part B resin, and start stirring. You'll notice that the two liquids create a stringy effect as they mix. Keep stirring until the mixture becomes completely transparent and free of strings. Otherwise, the final product may also show these stringy patterns. During stirring, some bubbles may form, but that's okay. Let the mixture sit for a while, and the bubbles will disappear on their own. Hello again! I've just mixed a few more batches, 2 6-ounce cups and 1 4-ounce cup. Now, let's start coloring. I want to create 3 colors. Purple. Simply squeeze in some purple color paste. If the color isn't vibrant enough, add a bit more until you achieve the desired shade. Blue. Mix a few colors to create a unique blue, and add a bit of pearlescent powder to make it stand out. Red. Start with a bit of red dye. If it's too dark, add some lighter red to achieve the desired tone. Don't worry about bubbles during the coloring process. The bubbles from the color paste aren't very noticeable, and they will disappear as the resin cures. Next, prepare a small batch for the methyl silicone oil effect. Use a small measuring cup, add a bit of resin, and mix in some white color paste. After stirring thoroughly, add just 1 drop of methyl silicone oil. Be careful not to add too much, as it may prevent the marbling effect. Once mixed, start creating the flower pot. Pour your chosen colors into the mold, spreading them as evenly as possible. Finally, add the white and clear resin. Be careful not to overfill the mold. Add some silver and gold foil as the flower center, or replace them with glitter if preferred. The marbling process takes about 20 minutes. If you notice bubbles, use a heat gun to gently remove them without affecting the marbling effect. Then, wait for the resin to reach a semi-cured state. Hello! It's been about 8.5 hours now. How do we know if it's ready to demold? Check its firmness. If it slowly springs back when pressed, it's ready to demold without deforming. When demolding, slowly peel the edges to avoid damaging the mold. If you prefer the reverse side, you can use that as the final look. Next, let's shape the flower pot. Find a suitable container, like a glass bowl, and place the flower pot inside. Since the pot is still soft, you can shape it as desired. If it becomes too firm, use a hairdryer to soften it. Once you've achieved the desired shape, let it cure and harden completely. The flower pot has been sitting in the mold overnight. Now, let's remove it. If it's stuck, gently press the edges to create some space, making it easier to take out. The flower pot is almost complete. To make it even more perfect, you can add a gold edge. Use a gold paint pen to carefully outline the edges. If you like, you can also use silver or other colored markers. Let the gold paint dry completely. Hello, it's now the showcase part. You can see that the flower pot surface is fingerprint-free, glossy, and very sturdy, not easily deformed. Let's take a closer look at the details. It can be used to hold candies, store small items, or simply displayed as a piece of art. See you next time.